Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory, as always, to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Harachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well, and who I've learned this truth from, through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Shalom to the hopeful elect, man, wherever you may be. Shalom. This is going to be like a two-part little lesson I want to put together. I don't have a set title yet, but it's going to be along the lines of, after every storm, there's a rainbow. And just a few points I'm trying to make, on this topic. Well, first, being the one that his covenant still stands to this day that he made with Noah, that Yahweh will not flood the earth again. And the rainbow was set up as a symbol, as a reminder that he wasn't going to do that ever again. Right, when he saved Noah and the only 8 people on the earth back then, that he saved through his mercy. And so being that covenant still stands, but also that the covenant he made with our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, still stands. All right, in Lord's will, when I get home, I'll go ahead and bring them precepts out. But being that as well, man, he will not forsake us. And one of the scriptures I was going over is that in the latter days, we will remember, and if we come back to the obedience, he's going to have that mercy upon us. But being that we're going through a storm right now, through this hell, through this trial run, trials and tribulations, that rainbow is going to appear, and that rainbow representing the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven being established on earth. And Lord's will, we endured, and we can see that day. Right? And then another point, that storm being Jacob's trouble, coming soon to this earth, all across the globe, man. Where your faith is really going to be tested. That's why every day we have to constantly, build off. What's the scripture, man, or the account with Yahweh Shai has stated? We gotta have that foundation, because if you don't have a solid foundation, your house is gonna fall. Your house is gonna topple over. I forgot exactly how it's the parable goes, but building it on sand, or you building it on a rock, right? But basically, to the point being that we have to be solidified in this faith and rooted. That's the word, rooted. As a tree, man, you know how a tree, when you plant it, or when you're trying to pluck it up, it's hard as fuck. That's why usually they leave the stump there just by itself, because as a tree grows, them branches them roots in the soil branch out deep in basically deep into the earth. And it gets stronger and stronger as it grows. And that's how we have to be in this thing, man. Constantly growing, constantly watering, watering that tree, so we can be rooted. All right, because scriptures say that Jacob's trouble is going to be a time like never before. A time that nobody on earth has seen. So we have to be prepared spiritually, for the times to come. Because we're going to be seeing death. We're going to be seeing, women getting raped. Children getting put to death. Hell, children being eaten. You're going to see some of your family members get put to death. Or die, period. Not put to death. Well, that too. You never know. But yeah, man, being rooted. But however, after the storm and after that tribulation, it's gonna be that rainbow. Right? And the scriptures also say, well, in Jacob's trouble leading up to the day of the Lord. But in the day of the Lord, you're gonna have that storm as well. And that storm coming from the angels of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, along with the missiles coming from every single nation unto Babylon the Great. Because being in the storm, it's hella dark. I was texting the brother Yahweh today because I knew it was gonna rain, but I had seen like the clouds were coming in, and all of a sudden, like when I was fuck out of here, bitch. I was working, it just got hella dark. And the scriptures, they always, what's the word? Describe the day of the Lord being with no light in it. Right? Because of how many damn missiles are going to be coming. Dark in representation of how gloomy and eerie it is going to be when the day of our Lord comes back, with all the chaos and madness that's happening. And how it's going to be raining, right, with the missiles. How it's going to be coming down with storm and tempest coming from the chariots of the Lord, man. All right, but after it, after it comes a rainbow. And there will be light. Right? But yeah, Lord's will, I'm gonna go ahead and speak a little bit more on it. And try to explain the precepts I have written down, just a few of them, and and getting more into the tribulation and the storm that we're trying to weather, man. Basically, all right? Because with every storm, there's gonna be hella rain, there's gonna be hella thunder, and that's a representation of the trials and tribulations that we're going through now. We'll be going through in Jacob's trouble, and then from then on, it's gonna clear up. Lord willing, we'd be those elect men, women. If you're a sister out there watching, or a child, receiving salvation. But all right, Shalom.